yesterday off.
I did. Spent some time outdoors yesterday. Felt fantastic, with the exception of the ragweed, of course. Excuse me. All right, weather-wise for today, same deal. This morning, fresh, nice and cool. Humidity still in check. By this afternoon, you'll start to notice an uptick in those temperatures. I think the humidity levels will still be comfortable, but we're heading into a period where we could be dealing with some summerish feeling humidity. I know, not what you want to hear, but we do have some changes on the way. For us this morning, you can see the winds are calm. Temperature-wise, we've dropped off in the upper 40s in Lake Conroe. Right now in H-Town, temperature readings right around 52 degrees. Want to mention we've got some patches of fog that we're going to be monitoring. You can see the areas right now with the worst visibilities where we start to see that transition from the white colored numbers to the orange. So right now the worst visibility is off to our east, Port Arthur, with about 1.5 miles. Seeing a little bit of fog starting to crop up down toward Victoria. Not too dense at this time, but something we're going to continue to monitor over the next few hours. By the time the sun comes up, by mid-morning, any fog that does form will be lifting out of here. Here's a look at temperatures. Lots of 50s on the map. Not as many 40s currently. In the upper 40s in Conroe, Cleveland at 48 degrees. And you can see that over the last 24 hours, temperatures have not dropped all that much. A lot of that is because of the Gulf breeze. Now that the wind is coming in from the Gulf, it is going to limit just how low those temperatures fall. We've got high pressure that is continuing to push off toward the east. So we've got that southerly breeze returning. But we do have a cool front on the map. Unfortunately, unlike our previous cool fronts, this front isn't going to offer a huge drop in temperatures, nor is it going to bring us some much needed rain. It will offer a little bit of a wind shift as we get into the weekend. I'll have more details on that. But for today, expect those clouds to start building back later on this evening. So for most of today, it is clear, it is sunny, it's a little bit warmer with temperature readings in the lower 80s. We'll talk about that extended forecast coming up in just a few minutes, guys. All right. A lot about the allergies, my friends. As you know, ragweed season is here. It is in full force. Along with the ragweed, it is the elm pollen that has been very high the last, fortunately, back in the forecast. I'll time those out for you coming up in just a few minutes.
Well, that chilly air was fun while it lasted. Elita, thank you.
With your first look at the weather.
Yes, look at the weather this morning is absolutely fantastic. I've got details coming up here regarding the ISS, the International Space Station. If you want to get a glimpse of that this morning, I'll have details for you. But first, live look. The International Space Station just coming up in a few minutes. A little after 6 a.m. today is when you can spot that. I'll have details coming up.
And thank that as well as we welcome you, everybody, on a Wednesday. I'm Rita Garcia.
Happy middle of the week. I'm Jacob Rascone, and good morning, Elita Loresca.
Yes,
yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Yes, friends, here another day. Temperatures have tumbled into the low 50s at this hour. Some of you still grabbing a light jacket this morning. I think we've got a few more mornings where you will want that light jacket. Otherwise, checking the visibility. I know earlier this morning we started off with a little bit of fog starting to form around the Tomball area. Some of that fog has already lifted, so no major or widespread issues with the visibility at this hour. Upper 40s right now in Columbus and in Hallettsville. For you and Katie, you're at 54, 45 degrees right now in Liberty. Compared to yesterday at this time, temperatures are noticeably warmer. The humidity, however, is still in check. That will slowly start to increase, but the front that you're seeing on the map is going to move through with very little moisture to work with, but it will allow for a humidity drop, or at least the humidity levels to remain fairly pleasant. But temperature readings will be warming, and it starts with today. Temperature readings back up in the low 80s. By the end of the week, we're pushing close to 90 degrees. I'll let you know when we have another cool down on the way, and of course the rain chances, when those rain chances go up, coming up in just a few minutes. Good morning, Jacob. 6:11 on this Wednesday morning, and we're off to a great start. Temperature-wise, we're in the 40s in Conroe, 50s in College Station and Houston, Huntsville at 56 degrees. Galveston, you're at 65. It's going to be one of those days, yes, where temperatures in the morning may require just a light jacket, but something you can easily zip off. Remember that, Mom and Dad, I know. Have you lost a jacket already? I know I have. With temperature readings warming in the low 80s, they will not need that sweater or jacket this afternoon. We're talking about those temperatures going up later this week, and for the weekend, nice warm one in store. I'll have those details coming up.